Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I am Pamela Elias. Do me a favor when you come on to watch the video, let me know you're here. Say hello in the comments. I am so excited to be here chatting with you guys today. I'm in such a great mood. My kids are home for the next 2 weeks. They don't go back to school till the 6th of January, and it's got me in like such a fantastic mood because I love having my babies here with me. I hate that they are at school for such a long periods of time during the day. So when I get them home for like holiday breaks, I am super pumped. So it's got me in a really, really good mood. But I want to talk about something that is real because like this time of the year is filled with so much excitement and so much joy, and it's just such a wonderful time of the year. But I think that we actually have done a lot of work and made a lot of progress in society and in the world as a whole by acknowledging the fact that this time of year is actually very, very tough for a lot of people. If you live anywhere in the world, like where I live, I'm in the Midwest, guys. It's dark, it's gloomy, it is cold, everything is dead outside. We get such a lack of sunshine here in the Midwest. There's just no vitamin D, right, to fuel that happiness. A lot of people deal with sadness because they've had a loss of loved ones, and this time of the year can be extremely difficult, and a lot of people hide it, and they hide it well, and it's very difficult for them. And I think we have made progress in society in about addressing this and how we can work through it, but I am going to continue to come on here and share it. And I know that some people are probably thinking, what the heck is she doing? She's up there talking about depression, but she's happy and bubbly. And you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of people who battle depression have depression because they seem happy and they put on a happy face. In the moment, I actually am pretty happy, but I am sharing information with you that I have used personally. I study the mind a lot. I continue to study the mind. I will always study the mind. I love it. Pikachu. Shh. Sorry, that's my dog. He wants to get out of the office now. Hold on 1 second and I will let him out. You're such a pain in the butt. All right, go, go. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I hope I didn't lose you guys. All right, so here's the thing. I study the mind a lot. I have dealt with depression, and it is hard. It is a lot of hard work that you have to put in to battle depression. So when I find things that work, or I see things that work for other people, I love to share them with people because there are so many people out there that are struggling that can use all of the tips and the tricks and ideas that they can get their hands on. Now, if you want to know how to fight depression, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't just simply fight depression. I know that is not the answer that you were looking for. You cannot just simply fight depression. You can't say, I'm just going to fight this depression and then I will be happy. Because happiness is not the absence of depression. I'm going to say that again. Happiness is not the absence of depression, but depression is the absence of happiness. Does that make sense? Depression is the absence of happiness in your life. But happiness is not the absence of depression. Just because you are not depressed doesn't make you happy. Okay? You can't be happy unless you're actively and proactively cultivating happiness in your life. Okay? I don't know why the mind works entirely the way it does. I will continue to study the mind. I love to study it. I've learned so much. My life has changed dramatically from it. I'm helping others change their lives dramatically because of how much I have learned and how much I have put into personal development and mindset. But the mind will automatically default to the easiest thing, which is a negative mindset. And you're going to get negative results. You cannot be happy if you're not thinking happy, if you're not practicing being happy, and if you're not focusing on being happy, which is dang hard if you're feeling depressed. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. I do. So in other words, let's talk about the way the mind automatically is going to make you depressed and unhappy. So you cannot and will not be happy if you are thinking negative thoughts. You're thinking yourself as a victim. You will not be happy. You complain regularly. You will not be happy. If you are withholding forgiveness from somebody or yourself, you're withholding that forgiveness. You will not be happy. If you fail to take responsibility for your own circumstances, you will not be happy. If you do not accept that you have made mistakes and try to atone for them, you cannot and will not be happy. If you contribute to making others suffer or hurt and you don't address that and try to do better, you will not be happy. If you don't feel gratitude for all of the good things that you have in your life, you cannot and will not be happy. You judge others, you will not be happy. If you are angry and say mean things, you will not be happy. You cannot think of yourself as a victim, you will not be happy. So if you're doing any of those things, you're suffering. And you cannot be happy if you're suffering. You cannot be happy and suffer at the same time. You cannot think negative thoughts and positive thoughts at the same time. You have to learn how to practice being happy. And it's hard. It's hard, especially when you're in that deep depression. Now I know, and I am not saying that it's this easy for everybody. Some people need medical attention. Some people need medication and therapy, and they need help for their mental health. So this doesn't just fix depression, practicing being happy. There are some things that are out of your control, and I understand that. But these things that we're talking about today, these things are in your control. You have control over them. You have the control to, when a negative thought pops into your head, say, nope, I'm going to think about something positive. When you start feeling like you're a victim of your circumstance, you say, no, I'm going to practice gratitude for something in my life. You have the power to do that. These are the things you have power over. These are the things that you have control over. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because the easy thing is to just go into the misery. Should be easy to go into the light, right? But it's not. It takes effort. It takes effort, and you have to put in that effort all day, every single day. This is not you fighting depression. This is you cultivating happiness. Okay? And the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more habitual it will become, and the easier it becomes. And then all of a sudden you're doing it without realizing it. And then one day you're not depressed. And one day you are happy. And if you are one of those people that needs a little extra, that's okay. You still have to practice these things, because these are the things that you're in control of. These things, your thoughts, your mind, this is what you're in control of. And one of the things that you have to do, the very first thing you have to do, is become aware of your own bullcrap. Are you playing the victim card? Are you just plain pissed off at the circumstances you've been dealt? I get it. You may have grown up in a really crappy situation, right? Your surroundings and your environment may have molded you into who you are today and the way your mind works, but you have the power to change it. You have the power to change the way your mind works. And it's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. And it takes a hell of a lot of work. But please believe me when I tell you how worth it is. Please believe me that you can do this. Please believe me that it will become a habit. And all of a sudden happiness is just a regular thing in your life. How amazing would that be? It's pretty amazing, guys. So, If you're thinking about yourself as a victim, start practicing gratitude instead. Those thoughts are going to pop into your head. It's going to happen. You're going to want to yell at someone when they do something stupid in traffic. Stop. Don't say the mean thing. Don't call that person a mad name. That's negativity. Doesn't matter if they deserve it. Doesn't matter. Because your happiness is more important than them being called a name. Okay? If you have contributed in the past to hurting somebody, just atone for it. Admit it. Forgive. Make up for it. Do what you need to do. You need to woman up because your happiness is on the line. Okay? So just practice happiness. Cultivate happiness. You don't fight depression. One does not simply fight depression. Because remember, happiness is not the absence of depression. Okay? So we're not going to focus on depression. We're not going to focus on the negativity. We're not going to focus on all of that. We're only going to focus on the happy things. We're not going to think about how our past was miserable, how we were handed a bad, hand of cards. We're not going to focus on that anymore. It's done. You acknowledged it. It's time to move on and only think about what can make you happy. This is how you are going to create a life of happiness, and I want happiness for you guys. If you found value in this, I really, really hope you found value in this. I share these things because they have helped me, and I know that they help people because I get the messages, guys. I get the messages. Thank you for sharing that. It was like you were talking to me. Thank you. I needed that today. It was like you meant that message for me. But I also know that there are people watching that don't say anything, but it helps them. I know that because I was one of those people. I can't tell you how many courses I took, how many books I read, how many articles, webinars, everything that I have done, and I just didn't reach out. I'm not one of those people who do that. I don't know why. And it has helped me. I have made so much progress in my life with personal development. So much progress. And I continue to do it. And sometimes it is harder than it was yesterday. But I work on it, and I will continue to work on it, and I will continue to study the mind. And I know it's helping somebody. I know there's somebody out there that this is going to help. And you don't have to tell me that it is. I just want you to practice the happiness, and I just want you to not be depressed. Because depression freaking sucks, right? It sucks. I've been there in the deepest, darkest places, guys. And the fact that I get on here with my smiling face and my bubbly personality, and I come to you and I talk to you, should be proof to you that you can change. You can change your mindset. You can change your life. You can change. You can start right now. If you want the notes on all the things that you shouldn't be doing and all the things that you should be doing, message me. I'll give them to you. I'll give you my notes on this live video. Or rewatch it and take notes. Because when you get into the dark places, you're going to forget all the things that you're not supposed to think about. You're going to forget all the things that you're supposed to do because nothing matters when you're in the dark place. You simply don't give a F, right? I know, because I've been there. How do I know? Because I've been there. You're going to forget what you're supposed to do because your mind just wants to go there. It's easy. You're going to think you're a victim. You're going to start complaining. So if you want the notes, message me and I'll give you the notes. If you think this video can help somebody else, share it. Let me know you shared it. Put it in the comments. Put shared in the comments. If you found value in this video, please put value down below in the comments so that you know that it helped you or that you think it can help somebody else. And go and have a wonderful holiday. I don't know if I'll be live again. I probably will. Christmas isn't until Wednesday. I'll probably be live again. I'll chat with you guys soon. But for tonight, that's it. I'm going to go spend some time with my kiddos. I love you guys to pieces. And I will talk to you again really soon. Bye-bye.